So this is my Hatchhyack, or Dr. Lachey and Hatchhyack, however way you pronounce him. Deck. It's pretty simple, straightforward. The core concept of this is mainly stall. Is the whole protect the castle concept, where you're slowing your opponent down from being able to be aggro. Especially if your opponent likes to go wide. You'll be able to prevent them from being able to utilize their strategy if they're doing a lot. Because the way the leader effect works, when a battle card attacks, the player who attacked can't attack with tokens or battle cards with energy cost 7 or less, other than the card that they attacked with for the duration of the turn. So once they attack with a battle card, every other battle card 7 or less that they control will not be able to attack. Obviously, if all your battle cards are 8 or higher, then yeah, all your battle cards can attack, but you gotta have 8 or higher battle cards. If you could cheat them in real quick, then you got the advantage. But if you can't cheat them in that quick, the whole 7 or higher, the whole 8 or higher thing is irrelevant. But the thing is, it's not that you can't attack with something 7 or less. It's just that once you attack, any extra battle cards you have there are 7 or less can't attack. So you're forcing your opponent, as well as you're affected by this effect as well, to only attack in essentially with 1 battle card per turn, as it were. Of course, you can still attack with a leader. This leader cannot attack until he awakens. When he awakens, then you're able to attack. But when you're not awakened, you can't attack. But it actually only takes 3 turns to awaken because of the condition that he requires. If you only have black cards in your energy, choose 3 cards under this card and place it into the owner's drop area, and then you could draw a card and then flip this card over. So you just get 1 card draw and you flip over. No energy, none of that extra stuff. Just 1 card draw. This deck already, the leader already gives you a good amount of draw power. When he awakens, he's a 20k. When he swings, he becomes 20k because he gets 5k power for the duration of the turn, and you draw a card, so he's 20k plus draw on turn 3. So if you go first, you activate this effect, then turn second you activate this effect, turn 3 you activate this effect, and you can awaken by taking the top card of your deck, putting it under this card, drawing milling a card, and drawing a card. So the first thing you do is put a card from the top of your deck under this card, mill a card from the top of your deck to the drop area, and then draw a card. So those are the 3 actions you're doing every time you activate his active main ability once per turn. You're doing it for 3 turns, so on the 3rd turn you'll be able to awaken once you use this effect for the 3rd time. So that's how he operates. He has a permanent on both sides where you can only play battle cards. On his front side you also cannot attack, but on his back side you can attack, but you still have the condition where you can only play battle cards. Play combo is doesn't count as play, so you can obviously combo stuff that are not black battle cards, obviously, because you're comboing, not playing. But that means you obviously can't cast, can't play this into your battle area. That's what they mean by that. You can't play these into your battle area, but you can still play them for combos, for that kind of purpose. You could put them in an energy, but to awaken you have to have only black cards in your energy in order to awaken. So wait until you awaken first before you end up charging any of these red color cards. The thing is, these shouldn't be charged at all. There's tons of black cards in this deck you can charge. You don't need to charge these at all, and at most you only need to charge 4 energy, because at most you're gonna be hard casting Shenron Figure of Majesty and leave it at that. You don't need any more than 4 energy after that, because by the time you get to that point, you're already going to be swinging hard. You're already going to be plussing. You're going to be using Parunga to draw 2 cards every turn. So you're always going to have big hands, and you're going to be using those big hands to swing your opponent, using your leader, of course, using double strike, that good stuff. So let's go through the list real quick. Obviously, 1 copy of the leader. We have 4 Shenron Figure of Majesty, 4 Parunga, 4 Toa Dimension Leaper, 4 Supreme Kai of Time Regulator, and 4 Supreme Kai of Time Disruptor, 4 Kami Global Unifier, 4 Deadly Defender Son Goku, 4 Son Goku making an entrance, 4 Champas, 4 E Supreme Kais, 4 Burning Slash, and 4 Power Bursts, and 2 Awakened Warrior Bardock, obviously. So simple, straightforward. You know, you're playing the protect the castle thing, so you're trying to protect your life in the process of, you know, making it where your opponent attacks with less cards. So they're pretty much only going to attack with their leader and a battle card on average. So you want to control those attacks, you know, minimize how much damage you take from those attacks by being able to you know, block with some blockers. You know, you could be able to do counter types of plays. Obviously, Deadly Defender, you know, you can summon it, right? It's 20k barrier, attack with it, deal some damage, and then now, since it's in rest mode, my opponent's turn, it will become 15k, but while it's rest mode, your opponent can't attack your leader, so that's more protecting your castle, right? And as long as you protect the lead defender, you can always, you know, protect your leader. Using Shenron's ability to bring back a cost 2 or less battle card, like Toa, Dimension Leaper. She's a blocker revenge. That's always a good blocker to bring back, so that we have field control. You know, if you want to be able to draw, you know, draw engine plus blocking, because Shenron already you're going to draw for its effect. Then you get Time Regular's ability to draw for her effect. So that's 2 cards you're drawing just by activating his effect to bring her back from the drop area, and then she's a blocker. So again, obviously you can defend against an attack. And then, you know, you got some counter plays that you can use. Then of course we got Kami Global Unifier. He's good for getting rid of creatures with barriers. So, you know, for control elements, you know, the idea is for you to control your opponent's board. You're going to have battle cards to attack your opponent with. He should not. Right, that idea. Of course, you know, negates, right? Defend your life points with 1-drop negates. Reusable 1-drop negates, right? Power Burst, of course, you can use his ability to get back Son Goku making inventions, for example, or even getting back Time Disruptor or Time Regulator or Kami. So there's a good amount of 1-drops in the deck that you can use Power Burst to grab some of that stuff back, plus a Sparking 5, you know, so that good stuff. As you can see, there's no cards to help you, you know, self-awaken, because the leader already self-awakens in 3 turns. So as soon as the game starts, you start activating his effect and you start getting up there. Of course, his ability will allow you to eventually get 3 cards in the drop area just with his effect alone. Well, 3, you start off with 3 because you're always milling a card, plus you're always drawing a card, and then you're always putting a card under for 3 turns, so that's 3. So once you awaken, you'll put 3 into the drop. You already have 3 in the drop, so there's already 6 there that you can use, obviously, to, you know, to get your Sparking 5, but also to be able to get your Awakened Warrior Bardock, you know, to overwhelm and get him into play. I forgot I was going to change it. I don't want Awakened Warrior Bardock. When I edit this video, I'm gonna change that card. I actually wanted to change it into Trunks Power Overseeing Time, because I want to be able to recycle some stuff, especially if I want to recycle my Deadly Defender Son Goku, for example, or if I want to get back a Shenron, or even just get back a Destructor Champa or whatnot. The fact that this deck used very little energy to make plays, you're always going to have at least 2 energy to spare to use Trunks instead of this one. So when it comes to, you know, reusing stuff, I'd rather use Trunks than Warrior Bardock. So I'll change that in editing. And as I said, simple, straightforward. You know, that's what you're just playing a control game. You know, grinding. You know, controlling. So if For those who like to play control style, slower types decks, like where it's more about slowing your opponent down than anything, and where you're making simple, straightforward plays, where you're not thinking too much, you're not trying to combo and conserve, you just use everything. You use your leader's abilities, you use any card you have, you just use them to their fullest. So this is nice, simple, straightforward for anybody who wants something simple and basic. You can obviously play this deck because it's simple, straightforward, not that complicated. And of course, keep in mind that you can't cast these into the battle area, but you can still combo with them. So that's all that matters, and that's what they're there for. Got to deal that damage to win the game as soon as possible, right? Don't want to take too long to win, but you can grind out the match. And that's the end of the video.